Hi, welcome to Musing with Michelle on Monday. Today, if I were to reveal to you the number one strategy for your optimum health, would you implement it? Well, stay tuned because in just a minute, I'm going to explain to you how reducing the toxic load on your body can basically transform your health. And that is in all areas, including things that people tend to suffer with, like excess weight, diabetes, thyroid problems, and so forth. But for now, if this is the first time you're meeting me, I'm Michelle, a holistic nutrition health coach, author, speaker, and a woman that survived relationship trauma. Now I have the awesome pleasure of helping other women achieve their goals by looking at how all areas of their life are connected: mind, body, and spirit. So what are toxins? Toxins are anything that your body doesn't need. What your body needs are things that feed it, like vitamins and minerals. But if you're putting substances into your body that doesn't give your body energy and it can't do anything with it, it comes out of your body as waste. And I've mentioned this before, but anything that is being expelled as waste has to go through your vital organs. And over time, just like your bathtub would be clogged, your vital organs get clogged trying to get rid of all of this stuff that it doesn't know what to do with. And when your vital organs get clogged, that's when you even have more problems. So where do toxins come from? Well, there are three main areas. The first is in the environment: pollution, smoke, cleaning products, and more. The second is food, the food choices that we're making, and toxic ingredients in the foods, pesticides, herbicides, and just chemicals. And the third is in our personal care products. It's what we're putting on our body when we take a bath, our face when we wash our face, our hair, our deodorant. All the bath and body products that we use pretty much have chemicals in them. So, well, how do these really harm your body? Like, how do they bring optimum health to me? Well, first of all, it's important to understand that these toxins are really hormone disruptors, and it's affecting both your insulin and your thyroid, which has everything, first of all, to do with weight, because when your blood sugars are going up and down, that's affecting your weight. And when your thyroid's not working, that's affecting your weight, because your thyroid, not only does it control your temperature and your heartbeat, it also controls your metabolism. So if you have a lot of toxins in your body and your metabolism is going to slow down. Before I came on to do this video tonight, I just want to share with you that I couldn't believe sort of the synchronicity in my life. So there's another health coach that I follow. She's an amazing health coach. Her name is Andrea Beeman. And I saw that she had posted about toxins, and she had quoted the statistics that 95% of all chronic disease is really due to the foods that we select, the toxic ingredients in the food, exactly what I was going to say. And she actually put in there also some physical activity as well, because when we don't move our body. But today it's really about toxins. So what can you do about this? Well, first of all, let's go to the environment. We're never going to be able to get everything out of the environment that we need to. There's always going to be pollution around us. And even if we're not smokers, you may be the victim of secondhand smoke. But there's things coming at us all day. Even through the sun, we're getting some of those toxins. But we have a choice. And that choice is to make some decisions where we can reduce that toxic load. So in the environment, one of the things I talked about was cleaning products. Well, there are different things that you can look at. Just like in food, I won't ever select anything that usually has more than 5 ingredients. Because if you don't understand those ingredients, they don't make sense to you. They probably don't make sense to your body. Also, with cleaning products, anything that's labeled poisonous, dangerous, hazardous, no, well, it's already telling you it's toxic. You don't need it. And then there's other chemicals, and I'm not going to list all of them, but I am going to put them down in the comments so that you'll be able to see that there are certain ingredients in those cleaning products that you don't want to use. So you can go through looking at all these ingredients and products and trying to use healthier cleaning products in your house, which I highly recommend. Or you can use a little bit of elbow grease, and you can use things like vinegar, baking soda, lemon, and even cornstarch, and mixing that with hot water. And there's recipes out there on the internet that you can get. But when you do that, you can make your own cleaning products in the house. There's even essential oils that you can use, like lemon essential oils. And I will actually put a handout down in, or a link to a document so that you could see how you could even use lemon for household things to work on. So that's really in the environment. You know, you can only control what you can control. And it's about reducing. It's not about being perfect. We're not here to be fanatical, but we're here to reduce that toxic load so that your body's not getting clogged. It's got time to get rid of the waste. The second area is in the area of food, and that's even simpler. We make poor food choices in this country. We have an epidemic of obesity. We have an epidemic of diabetes. And again, a lot of that is impacted by the toxins that we're putting in our body. And sometimes it's, you know, portion size. But if our body is clogged and we can't release all of those toxins, your body is going to store it as fat. So that makes us heavy. It doesn't just make us sick, it makes us heavy. And so one of the things you can do is to start buying foods that don't have labels, like fruits and vegetables. If they don't have labels, you don't need to look for ingredients. All the ingredients are already in the apples. They're whole foods. They don't have to process them. And we live in a world where we're buying a lot of boxed foods and bagged foods that have been highly processed and have a lot of these toxic chemicals in them. So we need to stop that, or really looking how many ingredients are in this. So like, I'll go buy a box of Kashi cereal and they look like the little biscuits. And there's like 2 ingredients. That's it. And they're organic. Will I serve those to children, or will I enjoy eating them and they taste a little bit sweet? They got cinnamon on them. Yeah, I will do that. So it doesn't mean we don't eat any boxed foods. It's about being aware of the food choices that we're making and to reduce that toxic load. And also remembering that foods also have herbicides and pesticides, and it's unfortunate that even some organic foods have some of those levels in them. And so what I would suggest is, you know, not everybody can afford to eat everything organic, but if you're eating a high volume of strawberries, which are known to have a high percentage of pesticides residue on them, or even kale now. Kale is such a healthy food for you, but it's one of the ones on the top list by the Environmental Working Group that has a whole bunch of pesticide residue on it. So those are the things that when you buy them, maybe, you know, rinse off a little bit of the, you can even use a little bit of baking soda, but rinse off the outer layer of the kale, or just, you know, just at least rinse it. And the same thing with, you know, strawberries. You might want to start whatever those foods are that are on the Dirty Dozen list, which I will also give you a link to. You can say, well, you know what, I don't eat a lot of that food, so you know what, I'm not going to buy that organic, but man, I eat this every day, so maybe that's a little bit too much toxins in my body. And then the third is personal care products that we talked about. And one of the things you can do is to really upgrade, because trust me, those are the ones you're putting in your body equally as much as the food, especially women, because, you know, we're putting on the makeup, we're putting on some of the skincare, and if not the whole skincare, we're doing moisturizer. But think of, you know, whether it's nail polish, shampoo, whatever it is. And so, you know, you might want to look at, again, the ingredients in them. And I am more than glad to help you navigate that. Personally, I have switched out most of my personal care products. And I've done that because, you know, I really started to understand the importance of toxins. And so those are some of the things you can do. And lastly is, if you know that you already have issues and there's signs of toxicity in people that they don't even connect them with, excess weight can mean that you have all this toxicity in your body. acne. Your skin is your largest detoxifying organ, and when your body's trying to purge itself of all these toxins, it's going to try to come out your skin. So you could have eczema, you could have acne, you can have headaches, you can have joint pain. All these things are going to happen in your body because your immune system is recognizing that you have foreign things in your body it does not like. And I talked a little bit about that in the last video I did on inflammation. And so if you're interested in learning about how to do a healthy reset of your body, I can help you do that. There's even the top diabetes doctor and coach in this country. He's been on multiple TV shows, he's given summits and all of this, and he helps people reverse type 2 diabetes. Even he has a metabolic reset, and he says that by eliminating toxins, you're going to reduce the inflammation in your body, you're going to have more rapid weight loss, you're going to improve your heart, you're going to improve all these things just by taking these toxins out of your body. So I do have a 30-day program, and right now there's a little bit of a discount on that, and it's exciting because I run that every 2 weeks, and it is something that's easy to implement. Not that it doesn't have things that may be challenging, but what I mean is you're not alone, that you have the support, you have the guidance, you have everything you need to succeed. And so I am going to put a link down in there to my website that gives a little bit about information on it. But even if that's not a way that you're interested in doing it and you want just some, some support and some guidance on that, I can help you in other ways too as a health coach. But for now, please, I hope that you do take and implement these. I want you to remember the statistic. 95% of chronic conditions are because of all this hormone disruption in our body that we're taking in by the foods that we're eating and the toxic ingredients and the chemicals and all of that. So remember this too. And so whether you take this advice and you implement it or not, I want you to think about this. How we spend our money is telling the world what we accept. As we continue to feed all of these businesses and organizations our hard-earned money and spend it on things that are hurting us, but they're cheaper most of the time, they're never going to stop. We need to take a stand at some point in this country and start making choices, even if it's a small amount first. Just imagine if more and more people continue to eat organic, even if they just pick certain products. All of a sudden, the demand for them is going to go up, and all these other foods are going to start to struggle. They're going to get the point, and they're going to start making their ingredients healthier. Look at what's happening in the fast food industry, where even, like Burger King and McDonald's, they're all trying to get on this health wagon because they realize what's going on in this country. They're not stupid, and they know that eventually you're smart, and you're going to get information like you're getting from me today. So again, you have now in your pocket the #1 strategy for your optimal health. And it's by making small changes in your choices around your cleaning products, around the food choices, and around your personal care products. So I am really happy that I had an opportunity to share with you this month, because I do want to let you know this is the anniversary of me taking control of my own life and turning it around. And that decision was in 2010. And so 9 years later, I'm sitting here telling you, it is worth it, it is worth it, it is worth it. So I'm going to sign off now, and I'm going to wish you the best. I really do hope you implement some of these, and I really do hope that you reach out to me for any guidance, any questions that you need. I am passionate about this, and I'm really here to serve. So I'm going to say goodbye and wish you peace. And until next Monday, I wish you well. Bye-bye.